It's lights out, and it's go, go, go for the Singapore Grand Prix. And going down in turn one there, Senna's got the inside. Senna takes the lead there. Fields had to back out, and Senna's had the perfect run then. And Felipe's up the inside. Felipe forces his way through, and the championship leader of Fields dropped from first to third in 3 corners here. Yellow flag in sector 1 then. When the Mercedes and Sam's dropped down the order, and Sam has dropped ragingly down the order. Look at this, and it's a Felipe is going for it. Umabro's got past the Ashi, and having a full finish there. Senna's on the inside. Felipe's on the inside. So Felipe's on the inside. He's having a look. He's gone off the outside. Then we're on board with Felipe. There's contact, and there is aggressive racing going on in the opening stage of this race. Felipe has kept it on the inside. Fantastic racing. I am loving this so far. This is magnificent. And Felipe's on the inside going into turn 10. He has the inside. He has the advantage. He has the track advantage. He's through. Look at this side now as Theo is going up into second position. Lap 3. Oh no, sector 3 has gone off there. And now Camera Racer and Enright to fight to that. Look, Theo's through. Where is he? He has got through. Senna dropping down the order. And now we got Umabro up in his second position as well. Umabro's up in his second there. And Senna is really struggling for pace at this stage of proceedings. And he's dropping down the order of the McLaren. He's got a lot of understeer. And look, Joseph is through. And he's up into 7th position there. Gets past Shadowside. But Shadowside, look, that Enright also cut up the inside. Enright is up the inside. Contact. Oh gosh, there. And I don't even know what happened now. I think Joseph's car just came out of nowhere. It's a safety car. And that was not good at all. But he's got a good run there. And Felipe is off the circuit there. He had a good run there, but he spun it from the lead of the Grand Prix. And who is that in the wall? Controller's in the wall, and so is Camera Racer then. And that's not a good start at all, unfortunately. And Felipe's dropped down the order. I don't think he's damaged the car, but I'm sure that the two that went to the barrier probably did, didn't they? Do I see rain? I think it's rain. There's rain afoot here then. So we got a bit of a light spit here in this race then. Oh goodness gracious me. Oh, and unfortunately, Controller has completely missed the exit there. So, that is a lot of rain already because it was just spitting now, and all of a sudden now it's coming in a deluge. I think that this is going to be an absolute monsoon of weather conditions. I think that's going on here then. And right then, have a look at Irvine then, but Irvine, no Dice Simona. Theo is completely gone away. Look at that, and the track is quite saturated already here. There's a lot that's going to be tippy-toeing. Controller is out of the race set as well, his debut. And a bit of a nightmare race set. Everyone is on the outside. Irvine's not going to leave him space there. He does leave him the space. Good racing from both. DRS has been enabled. Enright is up in the third position. He's on a superb race set. Intermediate tyres set for Diashi, for Felipe, for Billet as well. Gunner's gone onto the medium tyre set. That must be a mistake for Gunner. Look at how wet the track is out there on lap 12 out of 31 here. Theo is just taken off there. He is absolutely loving these conditions. Theo has said, goodness me, he is a master of work in the Ferrari. There is another driver. There's another driver in a red car who used to be a master in the wet there. But actually, there's two, wasn't there? Because there's Jean Alesi back in 95, maybe one of the best wet weather driver specialists of that season, apart from the other man, and that is shoot. Oh no! Sammy's out of the race, and I'm not sure if him and Felipe have cut the blows to the safety car. Sammy's out of the Grand Prix. And yes, and here we go. And look, Enright's already alongside, and he gets past him. He gets past Umabro, so Enright is flying through and up into. And Irvine there is also stuck through as well. There's contact down in turn one. I think Enright there surprised Umabro. Did he get damaged there? I'm not sure. Then we've also got Diashi who's well off the racing line there. Umabro is got back past Irvine there on the short run, then up into turn number 4. Look at this battle here. Then there's Senna involved as well. Billet is in 10th position. Sorry, not position. Alibi is in 10th. Senna was having a look then, and look, Senna's dropped back. Senna's the wrong way round. That's why he is the wrong way round. Senna is there. And oh goodness me, I hope he hasn't damaged the car in the McLaren there, but he has got an abundance amount of time then. Enright there is still pushing on the one. It's a great drive so far from Enright, a multiple Grand Prix winner in bronze there, but it's not been his sheer pace for Enright. It's been about his consistency that's been questioned, hasn't it, for the Haas driver? But this has been a superlative drive, hasn't it, so far for Enright. The rain's getting heavier all of a sudden then, and I'm wondering now if we're going to maybe thinking about the wet tyres. That it's not wet tyres just yet, and there's no standing water on the racing line then, but you can see puddles forming off the racing line then, so maybe you may have an extra stop in this race. Umabro's in the pits. I remember what he did in the Hungarian Grand Prix last season. Umabro's going to the pits, and it is absolutely appalling weather conditions. Theo's trying to break the slipstream now. He's weaving Irvine going down into turn 1 there. And look, the rain is absolutely relentless. It's wet tyres for you, man, bro. Remember the Hungarian Grand Prix where he put on the wet tyres there. And of course, he was absolutely superb that day. He finished second, didn't he? But he absolutely reined in. That is a pun. He reined in then. He reined his competitors and was superb. Is Theo into the pits? And he is in the pits. And the championship leader has come in the pits. Everyone is in the Theo. And Enright, that is cheeky. Goodness gracious me then. Enright is coming into the pits there. I'm not sure if that's bona fide or not, but nice cheeky indeed there. He is coming to the pits, and yes, the Haas mechanics are getting ready then to go with it, and he's in the pits, and there are 4 wet tyres then for him right then. How much time have they lost there? You mad bros coming out of the final turn then. I don't think he's lost too much time at all. Gunnar is staying out. Then. The Enright is coming out of the pits now, and he is going in front of Theo, but cheekily, I would hazard a guess then. And where is that? There's your mad bro. Look, he's taken the lead, you mad bro, as he's done what he did in Hungary, and Gunnar is up in the front for this now, but Gunnar may not be able to find this one. He can't find this one then, and Irvine there is got in the groove there on those wet tyres. Theo's had a major peril now, because he's dropped down into ninth, but it's the championship leader. In contact there is Theo in almost silent shift away into the barriers there. And you mad bro, he's just steamed in. He's taken second position. He's going for the lead. He's on the outside. He takes the lead. It's like Billet sends it. He is off into the barrier, and Billet there was trying too hard potentially, and he's in the wall. Billet is there. Goodness me. Theo's off the circuit. Theo, the championship leader, is going wrong for the Ferrari driver, and Theo is down at the back there. Theo is out of the Grand Prix, and that is not good news for Theo, and it's a safety car. It's a safety car now then, so what is that going to do? So it looks like, by the sounds of it, Liam has just flown at the black flag then for the championship, for the man who's second in the world championship. And right then, of course, so this is exactly like Silverstone 94 then. Goodness gracious me. Of course, Liam, if anyone's new to Grand Prix, to ALR Grand Prix racing, then of course, Liam is the head admin. Oh no, and silent shifted has spun the car, and the intermediate tires is very precarious there with so much standing water. Billet there is in the pits as well. He's just coming out now. It's very heavy rain still. Anyway, going back to my point. Silent shifting rudely interrupted me. So Liam is the head admin there, isn't he? And right there is technically, of course, he skipped coming into the pit lane, didn't he? And technically, that if in the real world of Formula 1, I don't think that would be allowed. And so the black flag has been waved then for Enright, and that's not good, is it? And then now let's get back racing because the safety car lights are off. So we got a bit of a drama also in the comments going on there. So we got a bit of debate about the Enright situation there, but at the time of that Enright. Oh no! And you mad bro is coming in the pits, and he has damage there. Oh goodness me! And I've fully driven into the safety car. You mad bro is on course then for maybe a superb Grand Prix win, and it's gone completely wrong now. And Enright leads the race then with just a couple laps to go. Or is there Irvine? Is there a Red Bull 1-2 here? Shifting in ninth then, or silent drifting then is serious pressure. Oh, in the wall! And that's Diaz out of the race, and the intermediate tires are so precarious here. And Diaz is out of the Grand Prix, and that just shows how borderline it is. The intermediate tires are. It's a safety car again. Then down, and he's going for it. He's having a look there. That's a proper. Oh goodness me, that's a proper lunge there for Felipe. He's in third position. Felipe is there. Fitz is under major power. Roscoe's on the outside. Look left. There's the Ferrari of Roscoe. Oh, Roscoe and Siege there. They're getting very close there. Siege there is hanging around to try. Roscoe there. Oh goodness me, I'm gonna have to hype on my pillow. Oh my goodness me, how did they make it through there? Wow. And we're on board now with Roscoe. Roscoe has got the pace over Siege at the moment. Look at the Aston Martin of Gunnar in the background. He's on a stupendous performance. Oh, contact then. And look, there's sparks out for the Alpha Tauri, and the McLaren is silent shifted on the outside as well. And shifted is through. Oh, Roscoe's through there. Irvine's off the circuit. Oh my goodness me. And on the outside goes Sage. He's up in his second position. He's passed. He's up in his second position there. Oh my goodness me. Who's going to win this race? Roscoe's up in the third there. Irvine's on the back foot battle here. Oh my goodness me, we didn't see what happened to her from the McLaren. A Sonic shifting down the inside then as well. I think that look, it's a Haas 1-2, and Jamie Enright is in the war, and he's out of the race, and this is all kinds of chaos, and now they're going in wheel to wheel down Raffles through the part, and Roscoe is going for second position there. Silent Shifting's got a 3-second penalty on one of them. Enright's just found out about that black flag there, but I still would have carried on till the end and then just argued about it later on. Roscoe is, I think, had to let the Ferrari McLaren back through, and now Roscoe's on the inside. This is getting very hair and scared in the final couple of laps or so. Felipe, then it's Siege, then it is the Ferrari of Roscoe, Silent Shifting, then we got a queue of the Irvine and the Red Bull of Vintage out of the final turn. It's Felipe into the last turn now, and it is going to be Felipe who wins the Singapore Grand Prix. Absolutely fantastic there from Felipe there. He led the first lap, believe it or not, then, and Irvine I think is going to be on the podium as well, but what could have been there for Irvine here tonight then. Felipe, what a performance there. He was leading after the first exchange there, wasn't he? And goodness gracious me there, and he led the last lap as well. That's the most important thing there. Second for this Siege there from 17th to second. He was the driver of the day for the game there. I think the driver of the day was Vintage, though, as he got 64% of the vote. Well done to Vintage there. Irvine in third position there with Vintage in fourth. Roscoe in fifth. Gooner in sixth position there. Alibi seventh. Eighth for Silent Shifting. Ninth for You Mad Bro. 10th position was Diashi. 11th position was Bullet in the end then, who retired from the race there along with Diashi. Also Theo, Senna, Camera Racer, Sammy, Controller, Chappie, Shadows, Joseph, and of course Jamie Enright, who got disqualified.